The key training that Federer led to a slump. Professional tennis players definitely experience slumps, and they overcome this period with intentional strategies and new stimuli. For example, there is a training routine that Roger Federer is known to have done. Every time he faced a slump, which embodies his tennis philosophy, in 2021, even when returning from injury after knee surgery, Federer was not engaged in actual training for a while. I only did wall hitting. This is said to be a training to return to the original mindset and a time to revive one's own senses. How is Federer's simple wall hitting a key training routine? Surprisingly, Federer has a simplicity embedded within his genius. When Federer grew up in Basel, Switzerland, he practiced countless times alone against the walls of the gym near his home. During interviews, he often said this: "I have spent a lot of time with the wall. Even now, when it feels like I'm about to collapse, I go back there." In another interview, I said this: "When everything falls apart, I stand against the wall and start my most basic forehand again." At that moment, the feeling of first falling in love with tennis comes back to me. Today's topic is not about wall hitting, but rather that when facing a slump or not improving, one should return to their own simplicity. It is said that Federer repeatedly practiced the following training. First, hitting against the wall slowly 100 times for both forehand and backhand. The goal is to recover impact and rhythm. Second, hitting from a fixed position with minimal foot movement. The purpose is to enhance the sense of upper body rotation. Third, hitting directly without a bounce rising. The goal is to improve reaction speed and timing control. Fourth, only hitting the wall with a slice or drop shot. The purpose is to regain fingertip sensitivity. Federer has determined that training for a form reset is necessary every time his performance declines. The reason for starting with slow wall hits instead of fast serves right after a slump or returning from an injury. The wall can be seen as the best partner that objectively reflects form, rhythm, and impact points. Federer, as a professional player, uses the time during slumps or after injuries to reassess the basics. And within that process, he regains his senses, rhythm, original intention, and composure. In the simplest places, the most important things exist. This was the core routine I repeated. That point is what made him a player who stayed at the top for a long time. Djokovic reportedly finds motivation from changing his coaching staff during slumps, receiving stimulation from new coaches or trainers. Even if it's not technical advice, psychological encouragement plays a significant role, and new feedback can break old routines. This means resetting the environment itself through team changes and variations in training routines. Nadal, Swiatek, and Ruud all focus on training one specific technique during the off-season. They concentrate on just one skill, such as forehand spin, serve, or backhand slice, and sometimes even completely change their serving motion. They also immerse themselves in the same technique for 5 to 6 hours a day to create a new rhythm. During a stagnation period, if you stick to the existing style, it will be difficult to break through the barriers. By intentionally practicing in an uncomfortable style, you can gain a new perspective. So at this point, if our club members are not improving and are in a stagnation phase, what should we do? The clear fact is that countless tennis movements performed unconsciously vary slightly. In particular, our club members, who do not have a coach or advisor, may increasingly have different movements. The problem is that most movements, whether big or small, become disrupted. Conversely, if there are subtle changes in technique, it could be the key to breaking through stagnation. First, let's try to follow Federer's wall-hitting routine that we can also do. For 5 minutes, do split step shadow swings 30 times. For 10 minutes, do about 50 forehands backhands each at a slow pace. The point is to maintain impact at the same position. 3, for 5 minutes, 20 slices, 10 drop shots, that's what it is. 4, for 5 minutes, moving while doing one hit and returning, including step training. 5. For 5 minutes, training without a bounce, focusing on hitting directly, catching rising timing. The important thing here is to do it slowly, as if analyzing, with the mindset of reviewing the basics. You must have a routine that includes the preparation stance impact finish. If you compare the video after filming with the previous one, you will be surprised at how much it has changed. Just as professional athletes exhibit typical behaviors and training methods when they feel stuck, it is important for amateur players to have a self-assessment period when they experience stagnation. It is essential to take time to review the fundamentals and return to the basics. In the next session, let's take a closer look at the 7 key points to check when your skills are not improving. Let's return to our original intentions today, and please subscribe. TennisGo story?